Howdy! This is Rosie Arsley, a technical writer for cPanel, the hosting platform of choice. In this video, I will show you how to edit the Apache PHP settings in the MultiPHP Manager interface in WHM. With MultiPHP Manager, you can manage the Apache PHP and PHP FPM settings for your server. You can also edit individual Apache PHP and PHP FPM settings for your cPanel users. Use the Apache PHP settings to help your cPanel users select the best PHP version to run PHP on their website. If you want to give your users a faster website load time, then enable the Apache PHP FPM setting. This video focuses on the Apache PHP version settings in the MultiPHP Manager interface. Click the card or view the link in the description to watch the Apache PHP FPM video. To use MultiPHP Manager, your system must already have Apache PHP installed. First, set up and install your Apache server's PHP options in WHM's Easy Apache 4 interface. I'm going to assume that you did that already for the purposes of this video. Let's navigate to the MultiPHP Manager interface in WHM to get started. Log in to WHM. Then search for MultiPHP Manager, or find it under the Software section in the left menu. The System PHP version section displays the default Apache PHP version. New cPanel domains will use this PHP version by default. To change this version, click Edit. Then, click the arrow to open the menu. Select the version that you wish to use from the list. I'm going to select PHP version 7.2. Then, click Apply. You'll get a success or failure message after the system completes the changes. To edit the Apache PHP handlers for your system's PHP versions, select the PHP Handlers tab at the top of the interface. The default PHP handler for each PHP version is SuPHP. To change the handler for a PHP version, click Edit. I'm going to open the editor for PHP version 7.0. You can select between the default SuPHP handler, the CGI handler, or none. None disables that version of PHP. Choose your handler. I'm going to select SuPHP, then click Apply. Again, the system will show you a success or failure message when it completes the changes. With WHM's MultiPHP Manager, you can also edit the Apache PHP version for a single domain, or for select domains. Let me show you how to edit the Apache PHP version for a single domain. From the MultiPHP Manager interface, scroll down to the Domains table in the PHP version tab. Find the domain whose Apache PHP you want to edit. In this case, I will update example.com's PHP version. I'm going to find example.com on the list. Then I will click the arrows to open the menu in the PHP version column. I'm going to select PHP version 7.2, and the system does the rest. Now I want to change the PHP version for some domains. To do this, I'm going to select the example.com domain and the example1.info domain from the Domains table. I want to change their Apache PHP versions from PHP 7.0 to PHP 7.2. I already selected the checkbox next to their names. Now, I'm going to scroll up a bit to the Set PHP Version per Domain section. From the PHP version menu, select the version that you want for these domains, then click Apply. The system updates the Apache PHP version for those domains. Here is a little note about the Inherit PHP version setting. When you set a domain to inherit, Apache looks at the domain's file structure. When it finds the first .htaccess file, it will use that file's PHP version. If Apache doesn't find the .htaccess file, it will use the System Apache PHP version. That's the PHP version that you set in the MultiPHP Manager interface. You can only enable the inherit setting when you have not enabled Apache PHP FPM for that domain. For more information about how inherit works, read the PHP inheritance document. I've included a link to this document in the description. And that's it! You're ready to edit the Apache PHP version for your cPanel users' domains. For more information about cPanel, visit cpanel.com or follow us on Twitter @cpanel. Thanks for watching!